Hola, hola.
Hola, qué gusto. Estoy muy emocionada en esta tarde de octubre de estar con mi profesora de inglés en España. Así que voy solamente a esta intervención a darle la bienvenida a Madrid y a España a Ana Laura Ruiz, directora de nuestro Ladiom Club, para que comparta con Natalia este nuevo podcast. Bienvenida, Ana Laura, y tu hija a este país, en donde vamos a llevar adelante nuestro proyecto más importante de vida, que es apoyarnos mujeres con mujeres.
Bueno, muchas gracias. Hola, Ine. Hola, Natali. Hola a todos, a todas. Realmente estoy muy emocionada. Hace 6 días que estoy en esta hermosa ciudad, con mucha alegría, felicidad y expectativa para, como dice Ine, llevar adelante este proyecto, pero de esta manera, mancomunada, ya de forma presencial. Nos conocimos finalmente personalmente. Fue muy emocionante, así que bueno, con un montón de ganas.
Y les dejo para que continúen. Yo voy a ser espectadora off the record.
Off the record, ok. Gracias, Ine. Bueno, y ahora me toca a mí pasar esta siguiente media hora con una invitada maravillosa. Ella es Natali Flaviani, es argentina, es mamá de 2 nenas, exjugadora de vóley, y ella representó a nuestro país en Europa, en América, buscando constantemente desafíos. Una mujer muy valiente, sin miedo a nada, con ganas de seguir saliendo de esa zona de confort. Así que maravilloso que nos pueda compartir un poco de su historia, ¿no? Por eso el tema de hoy es aprender nuevos idiomas como un paso más para crecer como deportista, como persona, como mujer. Okay, welcome, Natali. How are you doing?
Good, I'm good. Thank you. It's nice to join you, to meet you, to try to say how it was my life.
Yes.
Yes.
So very interesting. Okay, so why don't you tell us what kind of challenges does an international sportswoman have to face?
A lot of challenge, let's say. The first is like when you go to another country, you need to adapt to the culture and the language sometimes. And also you must be far from family. A lot of things to try to do by yourself. And then even if I was doing already by myself in Buenos Aires, I was living alone. When you are out of your country, it's different. You need to discover how it works outside of Argentina. One of this is the culture. You need to adapt. You need to know, to meet people and try to understand how they live. About the time also, because in Argentina sometimes we say, okay, we arrive 5 minutes later and it's okay.
Like the different codes, you need to respect in different countries, right?
Yes, all the time you are learning how to live in another country.
Yeah, and especially because you were really young, right, when you left Argentina.
Yes, I was like something 23, something like that. I don't remember because it was far from now. Yes. The first experience was in Spain. Was not so difficult about the language. Then, as you will see, some words are not the same.
You said the worst experience, you said? The worst?
No. I mean, about the words in Spanish.
Okay. Good. And so, why was learning English crucial for you in this process?
Yeah, because when you make contract with the clubs, you have another foreigners in the team. Mostly they are from another country, like it can be Switzerland, it can be Germany, and the language that we use in the team when people and players are speaking another language, we use English all the time. Okay. So yeah, it's very important. Also, for example, in Spain, I was living with the Americans, and I don't speak English at all at this moment. It was really hard for me.
Oh my God. So you had like American roomies.
Yeah,
And
yes,
how,
exactly.
do you, how do you get along without speaking the
Yeah,
language?
it was like each one in the own room, living their own life. It was not good because I wanted to speak
To
with them.
socialize.
Yes, yes, it was not so nice experience, and this make
Uh-huh.
like something crucial for me and some point important point of my life that I must to learn English to
Okay.
continue this adventure, let's say. Uh,
Okay. Or
yes,
to move forward, to go
yes,
further, right?
yes,
Right.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
And maybe these two roomies that share with you in Spain didn't make any effort to learn Spanish to communicate with you?
Yeah, but they were two already, so it was easier to speak between them.
They, uh-huh,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
and in the team, it was the only two who didn't speak Spanish. So some of the players tried to translate them. It was tough and not
Yeah.
easy, not easy experience.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
But,
Um, let's talk a little bit about being a mother
yeah.
and being a sportswoman.
Mhm.
Are these two very big concepts compatible?
Yes, yes, they are. But we need some support, social support, because someone must take care of our child, and also some financial support. When we get pregnant, we need to get money somewhere to continue practicing. Uh,
Oh,
when I
yeah.
get pregnant for the first time, I stopped my career,
Mhm,
and I decide after, when
mhm,
my daughter was like 2 years old, to come back
mhm.
to beach volleyball, and I was really motivated
Oh,
to. It was a big challenge for me, because
mhm.
being mother, and I didn't want to miss some time with my baby, but I wanted to enjoy also my sport. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Uh-huh.
And hopefully I have the support of my husband.
Mhm.
He helped me a lot about taking care about her and about practicing, because I didn't have a coach. He was my coach. He's a volleyball player. He was volleyball player.
Uh-huh. Oh,
So
so you share the same passion. Maybe it was
yes,
easy to
yes,
understand. Uh-huh.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And
And for
also,
example, at your level, how many hours of training do you usually need a day?
yes, it's like all the time training, because you need to take rest. You need to pay attention about the food, the alimentation. You need to take care about everything. Uh,
Okay.
Making gym to stay stronger, and then
Mhm.
practice in the sand. It's like, when I have the time to do it, I do. It
Oh,
was really
uh-huh.
improve, improve. Let's say
Okay.
yes,
And,
yes.
and for example, was your child the kind of baby that was all the time next to you? So she would go with you to work out, to play. How was that?
Uh, Sometimes I bring her with me, but it was not easy, because she was very young, so baby. She needs attention. You need
Uh-huh.
to look at her all the time. She cannot be alone. It's not that easy.
Mhm.
Sometimes she was with the parent, with father, with me, and they follow me in the tournaments, but
Oh,
not all the time, not all the time. But actually, in you can find some gyms when they have a place for to let the child.
well, like a playground. Or-
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
good.
and this is very good for player, for a sport
Yeah,
woman.
I'm sure. And by this time, I mean, when you were already a mom and you were still playing, how was your relationship with the language? I mean, could you, overcome the obstacle of language already?
Yes, yes, yes. I was when I played this beach volleyball tournament. It was in Italy, so yes,
Okay.
I used my Italian part. Let's say
Okay.
I was living in Poland, but make tournaments in Italy during the summer.
Uh-huh.
And in Poland, it was really difficult for me to try speak Polish. So
I
it was.
guess it was easier to learn English, right?
Let's say I don't even try a lot.
Uh-huh.
It was easier for me to speak English with all my friends. So my practice it was with my friends in Poland with Polish
Uh-huh.
players, and yes, it was all the time in English, and then I speak Italian in tournaments with my partner. She was
Wow.
in Italy.
Okay.
It's really crazy my life. It's too long to explain.
But wait, I didn't understand this. Your partner, your husband is from Italy. He's
No,
not. No.
yes, he's from France.
He's from
Yes,
France.
yes,
Oh,
yes, from
so he
France.
speaks French.
Yes,
Also English, I guess, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. When we meet, I meet him. It
Uh-huh.
was in Argentina. We had a contract with volleyball teams in
Uh-huh.
Argentina.
Mhm.
Of course, I was not speaking French at that time,
Okay.
and he speak a little bit Italian, but
Uh-huh.
we communicate in English.
Okay. You also have a little notion of Italian. Yes.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's say it's not so far from Spanish.
Okay. But you
But
use the language of love, maybe.
yes,
Okay, that is very helpful. That's
yes,
good. That's good.
yes,
Wow, so interesting. So interesting.
yes.
And I want to ask you about your dreams, about following your ambitions, your projects,
Mhm.
trying to achieve your goals in this competitive world. How
Yeah,
is it? How was your experience?
yeah. Let's say I put all the time little goals for me. Like I have, of course, a big dream, but to arrive, I need to respect some step. I know that it's something big, so I need to reach the small goal first. So
Okay.
I pay attention a lot of attention of about myself.
Mhm.
I look the others like to have a little models what I want to do, what I want to realize after.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
all the time looking on myself and try to reach a small step, a goal to arrive at the big one. Like for example, when I start to play volleyball,
Mhm.
I didn't expect to, let's say, live in one moment or earn money playing volleyball.
Uh-huh.
It was
It was like a hobby for you at the beginning.
yes, yes.
Wow.
Then
Okay.
I see around me that some players were like calling for a regional team
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
playing a small tournament, the best of the region, make
Yeah.
like a new team, and after this is it was a national team, and I
Uh-huh.
didn't know about that, and I
Uh-huh.
said, okay. For example, I watched TV and I saw uh, girls playing volleyball, and
Okay.
I say, oh, I want to play volleyball on TV. And this was my first goal. I remember. Then
Wow.
I played my first league in Argentina when I
Mhm.
was 15 years old.
Mhm.
Then I changed a lot of clubs in Argentina till being a champion of Argentina
Mhm.
in 2007 and 2008. And after this, I say, okay, I want to reach a national team. I did it. I
Wow.
saw the
Amazing.
national team that girls are going to play in Europe. I say, why not me? I want to.
Amazing. So you
Yeah,
were always like, I mean, you were curious.
yes.
You set a goal. You went for it. You didn't question whether you were enough or not,
No,
or
no, no. I just look
and
forward all the time. all the time.
Okay. And I guess you had your parents' support, your family
Yes,
support.
always. Yes, yes.
So important.
Yes,
Okay.
it's very, very, very important to have the support of parents. Not just they don't have to push you to do it. Just support.
Okay.
But
Just be there. Just be there for
yes,
you.
yes, yes.
Okay. So and I guess that during all this process you never wonder what happens if I don't speak English or any other language. Am I going to be able to do that? You're not doing that.
Yes, I can say yes. When it was, I was in national team. I say I should speak English, maybe because if I want to go to Europe, it has to be important. It was so fast that I didn't have time to say, okay, let's do it. I have English in the school only.
Okay.
But then, okay, I have this first experience in Spain. Was not that much difficult. But after that, I was playing in Cyprus. They speak Greek.
Yes.
I must speak English, of course.
Yeah.
And I was like,
of course.
I can't speak. I don't understand what to do it.
Wow.
After this season, I come back to Argentina and I say, I have to learn. So
very determined. Very determined.
I put one something in the phone, like one app in the phone.
Oh, okay.
To learn English. And when I was in Buenos Aires going to practicing, I was listening all the time.
Excellent. Like exposing yourself to the language all the time. Good.
Yes, English all the time. Even when I was dreaming in English. And I didn't speak English at this time. It was like, I must do it.
That was great. And Natali, what kind of tips what tips will you give women, who feel afraid of being out of their comfort zone? Piece of advice that you would give.
It's normal to be afraid when you want to try something new. But I must tell that the first when I was practicing and I put the first goal for me, I was really afraid to join another team to try to be better. But I was very determined that I say, okay, let's go and we will see what can happen the worst. Going back to my comfort zone. It's nothing bad can happen. So if you stay and you don't push yourself to do something better, then you will stay in the comfort zone thinking, why I didn't try? Why I didn't want? If I
what if, right? I think that's the worst thing that can ever happen to you. It's amazing. So telling yourself the phrase you just said is amazing. What can be the worst scenario? I mean, what can be the worst thing that ever happened to me? And well, it's not so serious, so go for it. I think it's amazing.
If something wrong happened, it's something that you learn. It's nothing big, you learn how to don't do it next time.
Yes.
It's nothing.
So maybe you learn from your, let's say, mistake or from failures.
We need to make mistake to learn. It's very important to make mistake. It's very
amazing. So you don't need to be born like with superpowers. Not at all. I mean, any woman can get there. Any person can reach their goal.
Yes, of course. When I started to play volleyball, I was a disaster for sport. Very disaster.
Okay.
I didn't have my skills to do sport.
Yeah.
To speak, even if I don't speak a perfect English, I can make people understand me.
It's amazing. It's amazing that you tell us that, Natali, because we all of us need to understand that to get to the summit, to get to the top, we begin from the very bottom.
Yes,
so that is lovely. Excellent. And let's see if we have some comments or question from someone. Maybe somebody wants to, I don't know, say something or ask something to our guest. Here we have Gabriel. He speaks in Spanish, so we can answer in Spanish.
Okay.
Qué importante ha sido aprender inglés incluso en una carrera deportiva. Gracias por la experiencia. ¿En qué momento por primera vez notó que necesitaba aprender inglés?
El primer momento fue en España, porque de verdad yo quería comunicarme con mis compañeras americanas. Hice cosas con ellas se esforzaban para hablar español, pero yo necesitaba aprender también, me sentía muy impotente.
Limitada.
Sí. Ahí fue, y bueno, digamos, el punto mayor que fue en Chipre, que no podía hablar con nadie, que incluso me decían cosas y no entendía, era, por ejemplo, partimos del aeropuerto a las 7 de la mañana, a las 7 de la tarde y yo llegaba a las 7 de la mañana, porque no había entendido.
O sea, malos entendidos por no... ok.
Por eso, era terrible, terrible, y como que dije, no puede ser, porque una cosa es cuando lo tenés en la escuela,
claro,
es básico, y aparte escribir no es lo mismo que cuando uno tiene que comunicarse.
Tal cual.
Y de verdad tenía vergüenza a lanzarme con el inglés.
Claro.
Yo dije, necesito hacerme entender y necesito hacer el primer paso. Fue así como que empecé con la aplicación esta, y luego de jugar en Chipre, firmé un contrato en Suiza, y cuando yo llegué, yo ya podía hablar inglés. Es solo la determinación que cambia a una persona.
Bien, pero esa primera vez te quedó grabada.
Sí.
Ahí respondemos tu respuesta, Gabriel. Okay, let's see if we have something else. Anybody else? Okay, here we have Inés María. She says, how is the most challenge when a sport person moves to work without knowing the idiom in other place? Is that possible? What is like the worst challenge, I would say, that a person has to face, when they don't know the language in the place they're working? Is it possible?
Yes, it's difficult, but then you don't have a social life in the team. It's very important, the relationship with the other players in the volleyball is a group. You need to understand each person of the group.
So it not only affects your social life, but it also has an impact on your job in this case, because it was your job.
Yes, for sure, because you need to be closer of other players. Let's say closer, like a relationship. Very important. Also, after each training, you will make some meeting outside, and this is very rich for the team.
Yes, and you could not be part of that. Yeah, I think that's that might have been detrimental. Let's see. Nati Garcia says, how difficult was it to learn different languages at the same time? Yeah, because you had to learn not only English, but I don't know, French maybe to communicate with your husband.
After to learn English, it was, I think, when you are shy, this is you need to pass this step. You are shy or not. When you try already another language, then the next, it will be easier. Even if it's like Italian or French or whatever. When you make the first step in one language, the other, it will be easier.
Okay, wow, amazing. So it is possible to speak more than one language.
Yes.
Luis Guzmán says, quizás aprender inglés hizo que tu carrera tenga mayor trascendencia. Es decir, hay que combinar el deporte con el idioma para ser una deportista de elite.
Sí, absolutamente, porque uno cuando llega a un nivel necesita prensa, digamos.
Okay.
Y cuando uno habla ya con los medios, necesitas saber el inglés y que te entiendan todos y que en otros países te reconozcan. Es muy importante. Tiene que ser, no sé, alguien muy fuerte, muy elite, como para que sin aprender otro idioma la gente...
Llegue a la gente, tenga esa llegada.
Sí, pero yo creo que es muy importante.
Ok. Excelente respuesta. All right, well, I guess this is it. It's been a half an hour. So amazing and interesting knowing this wonderful woman, Natali, from Argentina, living in France and traveling all around the world because of the sport. And she gave us so many tips and such a lesson. Okay, thank you so much for being here, Natali. And we're going to see each other in 2 more weeks here from Spain. Bye-bye, everybody, and thank you very much.
Thank you.